Hello, I'm Dawn Stiegel with FaithfullyYours.net, and today I'm going to do a quick video tutorial on how to create die-cut flowers. I've been doing several projects over the past couple months using the die-cut flowers. More recently was this project that I did for the very lovely Tammy over at youarebeyondmeasure.com for her blog hop. This was a project that I did, and when I showcased it, this particular flower here I used to pull up, received a comment on how do I make my flowers. So that's why I decided to do this video to show you how. The first thing I want to share with you is where I get my die cut flowers. I use either the Spellbinders Shapeabilities, the Bitty Blossom set, and I also have the larger Spiral Blossom one. And there are many companies and various different types of flower dies, but if you have the basic spiral shape, then what I'm going to show you today will hopefully work and give you an idea of how I do it. So let's get started. I already die cut my flower die out, and this was cut using the Little Lord Jesus paper from the Christmas Glory collection. Now what I do is I use this piece of foam. If you can see up here, if it's been around for a while, you might recognize the Colossal brand. I'm not even sure if it's even available anymore. You could use a mouse pad or something that's going to give you a little bit of give. And the first step I do is I use a bone folder. You could use a stylus or anything else that you want. And then basically I'm just going through each one of these little notches on the flower die and the technical term, rub back and forth. And this is basically breaking down the fibers of the paper, and as you notice, it's already starting to curl a little bit. There's really no technical term or fancy technique, at least that I use. I'm just applying gentle pressure and working my way through each little notch, going all the way around the flower. Continue to do it all the way around until you've hit each one of the petals. And the last one. Things shaking a little bit. So now you see it's already starting to spiral up a little bit. From this point, I do the second technical step, which is rolling. Start with the end, the very small end, and I kind of fold it to get my roll started. And this is going to be the very center of your flower. And I just continue to roll it and all the way around. Now this particular step you can do tighter or looser, and it depends on what you want your flower to look like, but it's not real you don't have to have it exactly the way you want it, because after you get it all rolled up, you can let it loose a little bit and get the desired look that you want. So continue to roll it. I don't know if you can hear my dogs barking in the background. Until you get to the last little circle piece. And here, this is a really tight rope. Now I kind of hold it with my thumb and then just let it go a little bit. And the more you let it go, kind of work it out with how you want your flower to look. Now the next step is applying your adhesive. I prefer to use the Scotch Quick Dry adhesive. I've used glue dots in the past and they work well, but this Scotch Dry is my favorite adhesive. I like it because it dries quickly and pliable, and it's real easy to work with. So at this point you can see I'm just holding it between my finger and thumb, and while I'm letting it dry, I actually start with the next step, which I kind of work the petals. I'm bending each petal back a little bit, and I'm back, and I don't know if you can see, I'm kind of also kind of rolling it, all while holding it with my thumb, and this is kind of helping the glue to dry and to set up. while I'm working my way around. Now again, there's no technical term for this. Just kind of bending the petals back and shaping them a little bit. Now I will admit it does help if you have fingernails. And a little confession, I put off making this video because I didn't have nails. I had nails and then one broke, and then when one goes, they all go. And I had to wait for them to grow back. So, a little bit of delay. I'm not sure if you can see this. Now this particular flower I made pretty tight, so it's a little harder to get in. So I'm just kind of working it. And then once I've worked it, you can kind of open it up and see if you want to shape it a little bit more. This actually looks pretty good the way it is. And that's pretty much how I make my flowers. This particular flower I used on this card that has been featured in the Keep Christ in Christmas project. So pretty simple process. I hope that helped you if you want to make your own die cut flowers. Thanks for watching.